Hello and welcome to Crypto Novus News, where we bring you the top news stories of the day in the world of crypto. Today is December 29th, 2020, and of course, everyone is watching XRP and watching it fall, crash, and burn. So let's kind of look into this a little bit. I've been spending a few hours today looking at just a variety of things on this asset and have some things I'd like to share. But first, I'd like to give a shout to Bitcoin IRA. If you guys are interested in investing a little differently into the cryptocurrency market through an IRA and want to transfer it, this would be a great organization to do so. It has a very easy to use platform. It's got great security. And for those of you who do not have an IRA, it does have an IRA saver that you can automatically have distributions and buy cryptocurrency starting as low as $100. So consider Bitcoin IRA. So back to XRP. We have seen that XRP in the last month drop from an all-time high of 80 cents back in the latter part of December, latter part of November, right before December, and tumble all the way down to 17 cents in the last day. Right now it's hovering at 19 cents. That's a 78% drop in value, which obviously has rippled through the cryptocurrency market as the discussions regarding the SEC have taken place. Right now, presently, is sitting at for XRP at 1.8%. Just at the beginning of the month, November 29th, XRP was sitting at 5% of market dominance, with Bitcoin sitting at 62% and Ethereum at 12%. And what has transpired right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 69.1%, and Ethereum just dropped a little bit, while XRP is sitting at 1.8. So clearly, the money that used to be in XRP has shifted towards Bitcoin primarily. Some of it has gone also to Litecoin, because Litecoin used to be at 0.9% and it's sitting right now at 1.1. So a little bit's moved in that direction. A lot of the retail investors are scared, obviously, for very good reasons, and have moved their earnings to other more secure and safe locations. And of course, what's fueling that fear is what the exchanges are doing. And I would have to say that the exchanges are kind of placed between a rock and a hard place. But there's one other thing I wanted to point out. Yesterday, Coinbase basically said it's suspending trading of XRP on January 19th of 2021. But the key thing as you read through their announcement, I think what I want to point out is everyone is kind of running for the hills and reacting to this. And they are, in fact, suspending trading. They haven't delisted the asset. And proof of that, let's go scroll down and show you what I'm talking about specifically. Here, Coinbase states, trading suspension will not affect customers' access to XRP wallets, which means they're planning to retain the wallets, which will remain available for deposit and withdrawal functionality after the trading suspension. Further, customers will remain eligible for the Spark airdrop, which is going to happen later on in that year. So if they're going to be making that commitment, there has to be more to this equation than just simply they want to dump and get rid of and not be associated with XRP at all. Now, of course, they give themselves a way out by saying trading may be halted earlier if as needed to maintain our market health matrix. Well, that's a nice little disclaimer right there. XRP is no small entity in this fight. And so, here's an article on Cointelegraph, which basically states that XRP really wants the public to take a second look at this and look at their perspective and their side of the equation, because this dialogue between XRP and the SEC has been happening for several years, starting all the way back to 2015. Ripple's claim is that the public and the press have only heard one story from the SEC side, and we will be filing our response in a few weeks to address these unproven allegations against Ripple. And their claim is that the SEC is using Ripple to bring down the entire cryptocurrency industry in the United States, well, if not bring it down, certainly regulate it. I think one of the things that I see that's really big here is as it says, in the meantime, Ripple will continue to operate and support all of its products outside of the US because the majority of our customers are not in the US. Overall, XRP volume is largely traded outside the US. There are clear rules of the road using XRP in the UK, Japan, Switzerland, and Singapore as just a few examples. And their claim is that 90% of RippleNet users are outside of the country. So they've got a great market share outside of the US, which I think is going to still keep it strong and alive. Along those lines, the last point I want to make is this, is that about a year or so ago from today, Ripple, there was an article in the CNBC News that basically stated that Ripple was worth about $10 billion. And if you look at the present market cap, even with the decline of value that it has experienced, it still has a market cap of around $9 billion. So when you consider that, I do not think that this company is going to be going away anytime soon. It's too strong of a player. So the issue is just kind of wait this wave out, see how it develops, and just be wise and don't get so antsy and just respond too quickly and, liquidate all of your assets too early, because there could be some really good things coming in the future. I just think this is a great setup at this point in time. So that's it for now. This is Crypto Novus News. I'm Chris Brown. Remember, Crypto Novus is where newbies become masters.